by example. And when that happens, then you start seeing things for what they are, and you get blessings and blessings, and things will happen. When I had that experience of something awesome and something righteous come over me, it wasn't a communication. It was something. It was just the understanding came over me where it was pretty blunt. Must be sober minded. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to happen in a day. It's going to be over the years, and you'll be given the tools to get through it. But there's no going back. And if you go back, you're done. And you might have to repeat this over again. I don't know how it works. I'm kind of open to the idea because the Bible talks about levels of heaven and hell.
Yep. There's different levels in heaven and there's different levels in hell.
And if you're just a nice person and you never wake up and you just go through this life blindly and ignorantly, chances are you're just going to repeat it. On this plane, I don't know if you just start repeating your life or you actually become somebody else and try again. I have a more understanding how the enemy is doing things is with the Mandela effect and altering time and events and going back and forth. I have an understanding maybe it is just repeating this life because we do have things called deja vu. We do have coincidences. Like when I've had the experience of with my first love or crush or whatever you want to say it, first real relationship. When I met her, I felt like I knew her. Like we had such a good bond, and I was young and she was young and things didn't work out. But and it was selfishly decisions that I made,
Right.
And those are the things I did things that were very unforgivable to me. But I was ignorant, and then when you're ignorant, ignorance is not an excuse, but when you turn from your wicked ways, you're more looked at above and looked higher of because you had to overcome those things. So I understand that maybe in the next life where I've proven myself, maybe then I have that with that person or that perfect heavenly experience. But the things I see, how they see it, there's only one way out of here, and that's the truth. And Jesus is the truth for me. And just the tone of the name or the key, he is the key, the way out of here. And the thing is if you're not a believer of Jesus, just look at his ways, walk in his ways. That's what Christian means, is be Christ-like.
Follow him.
Be Christ-like. And everybody that says, what was wrong with him? I don't understand that. They don't ever have an answer for that. What was wrong with him?
Nothing.
What was wrong with him?
Absolutely nothing.
And why do you hate him so much? That's where I really started believing in the name and trusting in that, because I saw it in movies, music, videos of the mocking of him. And what for? What, to keep the illusion or the idea that he's a joke? I mean, what would good? Why don't you just make it disappear? Because they can't. Because they know who he is. Just like with the unclean spirits and the men where they turned into pigs. They knew his name, and Jesus was like, you're not supposed to speak my name. And they're like, oh, it's Jesus. Better get the heck out of here. And in a lot of movies, when they say all this death, it surrounds them, like dead bodies are, they always go, Jesus. Because you know what? That's what's coming for him. That's what's coming for him. A sword and righteous justice. And that's exactly what they're going to say. And it's going to be an oh shit moment for them.
I'm sorry, but I get mad when they say Jesus Christ in a curse as a curse word. It makes me so angry.
I correct people all the time at my work. I correct people, I can't stand, the one thing I can't stand when people say hell yeah. And I go, hell no.
Hell no.
And they're like, what? I go, well, you want to go to hell?
Turn around and say, that's right, hell is real, yeah.
These people are supposedly awake. I have a young apprentice that I'm training. He does this stuff all the time, and he corrects himself, and he asks for forgiveness. And that's good. I understand that he's been programmed. but that's the whole. And his name is. This is the amazing part where I thought this journey of mine, where I'm at and how this whole experience happened, and with this whole thing with YouTube and this whole thing with everything around me. I thought that I thought that I was doing enough, and the Father actually said that's not enough. He gave me an apprentice, which is he's 24. He was raised very strictly in the Word, very well mannered, but he had no idea what was really going on. He believed in the whole road wearing, mule carrying, sand people. We're programmed to think that's how it was back then, and he had no understanding of masonry or anything like that. And the kicker was his name's Seth, and we know Seth is the bloodline of Jesus. So, and he didn't know that. I was like, I know why your dad called you Seth, because that's the bloodline of Jesus. After they killed Abel, they had to have a bloodline. So, and it was Seth. And that's the beautiful thing about it. I could see see it right in front of me. Like I got that work to do now. And so not only he's my apprentice in this physical realm, as far as work, but he's also my apprentice in the spiritual realm also. Now he'll
be your little brother. He'll be your little brother.
Exactly. I lead by example, and I'm stern. I'm curt, whatever you want to call it, but because it's real, it's truth, and people need to stop worrying about their feelings because this.
What are you, 40?
42.
How old are you?
42.
Oh, you're 42. Okay.
And the whole 2020 thing is really symbolic to me too because.
He's young enough to be your son.
Oh my gosh, that's what he said to me. He goes, you sound like my dad, because I lecture him sometimes, and I'm like, your dad did a really good job. I said, how old's your dad? He goes, 40. I'm like, yeah, you gave me my son. It's finally happened. I'm getting over the hill,
Unless the Lord brings another woman that's younger and you can have children together, you'll be the son you never had.
Yeah. No, I get. Well, that's the whole thing. We fixate on our bloodline. That's what the enemy does. That's what the enemy was after.
Spiritual son.
Exactly. The enemy always fixates on the bloodline because they're this Canaanites. They're from the fallen, and that's what they want, the purple blood. But that's what they want to fixate on and everything. But we, as awake people, need to realize who our real brothers and sisters are. And those are the ones that stand on truth and are like-minded. So it's going to get to the point where the people that are awake and have faith need to separate themselves from these people because why? Because these are the people that are going to steal your oil. These are the people that will have you killed, okay? And turn your ass in. My dad did that when all this stuff was happening to me, and I haven't talked to him since because he is blinded, and I cannot afford anything to get into my way what I need to do.
And you'll be all right. You're on the right path.
I am so. But Pamela said, "Bart, look up RFB with."
Oh my gosh, look at that! Yeah, I know they're all talking about something big going on with RFB.
Hold on, let's go look. I'll look at it real fast and we'll put it up. He's on the news. Oh, what did he do? Kill somebody? Gosh. Oh my gosh! Did he kill Pepper, his dog?
Damn, what did he pull over somebody with his rig and say?
Yeah, oh my gosh. Did he maul people down, say they're crazy drivers?
What people won't do for attention.
Hold on. Found it. I'm trying to find it. Will somebody leave me a link to it? I don't know. I'll have to ask him to leave a link to it. Somebody leave a link to it. let's have a laugh. What would he will clean up his own grave, man? If it's so just. Hold on, I'll go to his channel and see if he's in there. If he's promoting.
Search too.
Yeah, you search too. Then solar simulation caught filmed again. End times Walmart pan robot piece. Oh my gosh, I don't see anything. Here, I'll go to the website. I'll just put. See if it pops up. RFB YouTuber. December 3rd is my birthday.
Find anything.
I don't know. Well, can you? Hey, what channel is talking about it? Bart, look up RFB was on the news. Let's get that. Channel 7 Boston News apparently. Here's the link. I don't have a link. Alright. It's Channel 7 News. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna find it. Done it 7 months ago. GG from Boston, Channel 7 News, Boston. I mean, I'm checking out 7 News channel video.
Yeah, so did I. Just did a search for Richie. Didn't come up with anything.
Alright, well, let's do this. Let's go,
Was on Channel 7 News? I wonder if 7 News is different from Channel 7 News.
I don't know, I'm going to, woman arrested alleged carjacking. Oh, here he is! Oh my gosh, dude, he's...
Give me the link.
Oh, here, it's 7 News. Here, I'll leave the link, hold on.
Okay.
Let's watch this real fast and I'll leave it to you.
Hey, yeah, just put it on there.
I will. Oh my gosh, this scumbag. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's 1 minute 44 seconds long. Are you kidding me? The Saints, the 144 Saints, when you write out 44, it's kill. It sums to 144. Attack in the heart. A man carjacked and assaulted this morning. That woman is facing serious charges. Team's getting the call. No way, Rich! He's from Boston. This woman carjacked him. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. The lot lizard. Oh my gosh, dude. Are you kidding me? His vehicle got carjacked. If it's true, this is gonna be great.
Justin, police say the man walked into this Dunkin' to grab some coffee, and then when he walked out, a woman was in the driver's seat of his car. They say she hit
Oh my gosh, come on, play. Oh man.
and then drove away.
I've never seen such chaos in my life. It was crazy.
Chaos outside of a Dunkin' Donuts in Nahant when police say a man stopped in for coffee.
What is going on? Play. Oh my gosh.
Find a woman in the driver's seat of his car.
He tried to stop her, and she just...
Oh!
And another guy tried to stop her.
Oh, look at that, will you?
So it wasn't his rape. He's saying that he saw this woman do it.
Into ducks.
Richie Camino says he saw the woman
Richie
before him,
Camino!
strangely.
She's leaning against the building right there, and I'm looking at her. It looks like she was on the bow of the Titanic, literally. Or in her mind, she thought she was being stealth. But she definitely...
Oh my gosh!
On. Elbow loose.
According to Nahant police, the woman who was driving is 32 years old from Lynn. They say she took off, but there's only one way in and out of Nahant. The police spotted her and arrested her.
32 years old, that's two threes, there's your 33 code. This is all bullshit news. Richie from Boston is a crisis actor. This is
He's a get-it-done type of guy. He's not a hands-off type of guy.
The driver facing several charges now, including carjacking and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. The owner of the car was taken to the hospital for minor injuries. He has been released.
It was crazy. The only reason somebody didn't get killed is that's just how it worked. She had no issue with it at all. Anybody that was in her way,
the reason why nobody got hurt or killed is because this is the way it was. What does that even mean?
went over. Never seen such a thing.
And police say the woman who was driving that car does have a criminal history. She's being held in jail without bond for now.
Richie from Boston, now part of bullshit news. That's so...
The stomach turns.
Gosh, dude, it's like, dude, this guy's such...
Police say the man walked into this Dunkin' to grab some coffee, and then when he walked out, a woman was in the driver's seat of his car. They say she hit him and then drove away.
I've never seen such chaos in my life. It was crazy.
Chaos outside of a Dunkin' Donuts in Nahant when police say a man stopped in for coffee and came out to find a woman in the driver's seat of his car.
He tried to stop her, and she just ran over him. And another guy tried to stop her, and the same. And then she backed up and smashed right into ducks.
Richie Camino says he saw the woman beforehand behave strangely.
She's leaning against the building right there, and I'm looking at her. It looks like she was on the bow of the Titanic.
What does that even mean? She was on the bow of the Titanic. These are... I want everyone to realize he's speaking in code, okay? That's what he's doing.
Or, in her mind, she thought she was being stealth. She definitely made a move, took his car, and all hell broke loose.
According to Nahant police, the woman who was driving is 32 years
He
old.
said it smashed into Dunkin' Donuts. Does this look like it's smashed? This is wood, people. This is like someone just backed up gently and hit it.
They say she took off, but there's only one way.
And another thing, if a car backed up in the building, wouldn't it be lower because of the bumper? Look at the bumper right here, okay? It was a car. That bumper would be down here. This looks like somebody took something and just smashed it with something, like a hammer or something, to make it look like it was smashed.
Lynn, they say she took off, but there's only one way in and out of Nahant. The police chief spotted her and arrested her.
Oh, the police chief is the hero character. Of course. What is the police chief doing driving around? He's usually at the station.
That type of guy. He's not a hands-off type of guy.
The driver facing several charges now, including carjacking and assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. The owner of the car was taken to the hospital for minor injuries. He has been released.
See how low that damage of the car is down here? There's absolutely no way that car could hit it where it was.
Hospital for minor injuries. He has been released.
It was crazy. The only reason somebody didn't get killed is that's just how it worked. She had no issue with it at all. Anybody that was in her way, she just went over them. Never seen such a thing.
And police say the woman who was driving that car does have a criminal history. She's being held in jail without bond for now. We're live in Nahant. Caitlin McCauley, 7 News 19.
Wow. Are you there?
Yeah, they even said Richie from Boston, the news person, even gave his channel a plug.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, she just did. I just heard it. Richie from Boston.
gosh. What a joke. What a joke. Oh my gosh. Here, I'll leave the link for it. Where is it? Here it is. I don't know which one it was. Hold on, I'll find it. I think it was this one right here. Yeah, here it is. It's amazing that I just hit the one and it plays it. That's funny. Come on. Bear with me. My computer's running slow.
Yeah.
I don't want to copy it. I want there. Copy link address. Here it is. Thanks. Here it is too. Whatever that is. There you go. I guess it won't let me send it.
I heard the Titanic was a hoax too, by the way.
Oh yeah, dude. A hoax. Hoaxers talking about hoaxes. Isn't it crazy? And you know what? I go back in time, just like with the Elvis video I put up and stuff, and I look at things, and you know, one thing that they always do, especially the WWF and the old wrestling, they always bring up the past, like, events of the old hoaxes, and that's what that keeps them alive. You literally have to keep these hoaxes in the minds of people, or they fade away. You know, like with the Holocaust. Holocaust.
Oh my gosh. It just doesn't end, that whole hoax thing.
The Holocaust was always, you know what I always say, this is the perfect thing to say to somebody that wants to fight and debate that. Just say it doesn't have any relevance at the time we live in today. There's absolute, that was
right.
70 years ago. It has no relevance anymore. It doesn't matter.
Right.
So I'm not giving anything to you.
The Native Americans that Christopher Columbus and crew stole from the indigenous people in this country, huh?
Yeah. I love it.
Want to bring up the past?
Yeah, I love it how it was at Dunkin' Donuts. The DD, there's your 44 when you write out, it's 144, and this is 144 minutes on that video of Richie from Boston.
How about we bring up the indigenous peoples whose lands are being robbed over in Palestine?
Or Syria. Syria is
Exactly.
Well, you know what the definition of a Palestine is? It actually means the refugee. That's the definition of a Palestine. Ones with no home, and they are I hate to break it to people, but they are I want to say that's not the Pharisees, but they were the Phoenicians. Okay, they're the Phoenicians. They shouldn't be there either. You know, none of those people. But the thing is, if you look at your Bible, that was the land of Nod. That's where all the Cain cities came from. You know, it was all destroyed before, but like the Bible says, Syria will be a ruinous heap in the end times, and it is. You know, it's just the way it is. Wow, I've never seen anything like it. I thought it was Richie from Boston. His rig got stolen, and he was the victim, but he wasn't. So basically, Richie from Boston now gets called up by the news media, says, hey, we need you to come over here in the morning and film this. And what is he doing up at 7? Like, it was like sun was even up there. That's like 6 in the morning on a Saturday, you know? What is this guy doing up? And he looked all clean. We know Richie from Boston's a dirty person. He wouldn't be all that cleaned up. It's because they cleaned him up. He knew what he was going to do. You know, why isn't he promoting this on his channel either? You know? You think he would be promoting it and say, hey, I was on the news and this happened. But he's not. Sickin' Duckins. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't do a citizen's arrest. Yeah, exactly. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm reading the comments.
Okay, I am too. Well, one of us needs to talk when there's dead arrow. You're not doing your job. And I just want to know, anybody that wants to come on this live hangout or join me, just you can talk over me. I talk so much. Just say, hey, will you give me a minute? So I'm open to criticism, please, because that's the only way you learn, you know. Up-to-date news. Yeah, a real up-to-date news, and he doesn't even promote it.
Believe me, if I had something to say to you, I would say it, but I'd say it in private. I would not, I would not do anything like that in public.
Oh, I don't mind. I think I'm my own worst critic. Yeah.
Or, if I couldn't get a hold of you now that I have your email, I can email you privately, but usually if I talk to people who I don't have any contact with, other than their comment section in their video, I usually tell them right there on the video I want to make a criticism towards, but I'm usually nice about it, but sometimes my Italian temper comes out. So.
Ooh, you're Italian. Nice. I went to Italy. I went to Europe for a year, and I went to Bibion, Greece, and all that stuff.
It's beautiful there.
It is. It's
Well,
it is.
They're chemtrailing Italy now too, by the way.
Well, it was beautiful when I visited. I wouldn't go over there anymore because it's so.
They're just chemtrailing the whole earth right now.
Because they're trying to create a screen. I'm telling you, people are talking about like Project Bluebeam. Well, just imagine everything being so everybody breathes these nanoparticles in, or whatever they want to call it, and then they can control you, and then they can control your what you see and everything. It's already.
But you see, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen to the children of God.
It doesn't happen to us, but it happens to those that are not awake, and those that are the synagogue. So that's why they see things that we don't, and because it's their own. It's because that's the path that they've chosen. They've chosen.
They're of this world, right? They want to live here. They want to live forever, physically.
Well, they've already got their underground bases all built up and everything. They got full cities and stuff that are underground that they've been supplying and preparing for, because they're preparing for God's judgment. They don't know when it's coming, but they know it's close, because everything that said that would happen has happened. And with this whole eclipse thing and this whole just everything lining up, and you can't tell me that these people are that thought out, that they've lined these things up.
They've read the Bible. They know the book. They know that God. They're not going to be able. It says that the wrath is coming on them, even in their little hiding places in the mountains.
That's right.
They're not going to be able to escape it.
But their ignorance and their pride and their logic think that they can create things that go against the Father and win this time. They actually think they're going to win. And the thing I want everyone to know, this is what I found out. I know a lot of people think that the peace sign is for the devil horns and all this, but check this out. I tried to watch, because I kept on getting these emails from Amazon Prime, you're not taking advantage of your Prime movies. So I went in there and looked at some movies yesterday, and I saw some old Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes, like old stuff from the 50s, and what I saw, the first one I saw was the pig was out there trying to find gold in Arizona, and the bunny was wearing the skull of a bull, and he was looking for the gold. And the pig guy goes, "Oh, we found gold," and he did the peace sign. He goes, "V for victory." So I want everyone to realize this. When you see the peace sign being used by these elites, they're saying victory to the beast, victory, their victory. They think they're going to win, and they're calling for it. They're not. Like they can rig sports, and they can make the game shot and say, "Yay, victory!" Peace. No, it's victory is what they're saying. because they think they've done it. They're living their own fantasy, their own lies, you know. Urban, what's up, buddy? Did you just see the Richie from news? Here, we'll play it again. We'll play it again.
Right back. I'm gonna go grab some water.
Okay. Oh, where is it? Here it is.
All right.
It's still not playing. It won't let me play it now. Oh, man. This place, man.
Can't hear me drinking, can you?
No, it's...
Good.
An alarming attack in the hut. A man carjacked and assaulted this morning. Now a woman is facing serious charges. Our team's getting a call. Is live in the hut with details tonight. Caitlin.
Justin, police say the man walked into this Dunkin' to grab some coffee, and then when he walked out, a woman was in the driver's seat of his car. They say she hit him and then drove away.
I've never seen such chaos in my life. It was crazy.
Chaos outside of a Dunkin' Donuts in Nahant when police say a man stopped in for coffee and came out to find a woman in the driver's seat of his car.
He tried to stop her and she just ran over him. And another guy
His little pupils, glassy eyes, signs of a drug user.
tried to stop her in the same. And then she backed up and smashed right into ducks.
Richie Comito
Right into dunks.
saw the woman beforehand behaving strangely.
She's leaning against the building right there, and I'm looking at her. It looks like she was on the bow of the Titanic, literally.